Dear student, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the English Setting Paper class brought to you by Tamirul Millat Kamil Madrasah, Mirhazirbag, Jatrabari in Dhaka. Dear student, hope you are keeping well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also well. So, the intensity of deadly coronavirus or COVID-19 is a bit under control now. So we hope and pray to the Almighty Allah this virus is no longer exist. So dear student, in this situation, our principal and all teachers are expecting to spend your time in study. So today I am going to start a completely new topic today. The topic is transformation of sentence. So dear student, you know what is transformation of sentence? You know there are many levels of transformation of sentence. One is transformation of sentence and another is conversion of sentence. So in the transformation of sentence, meaning and sense must not be changed. On the other hand, conversion of sentence, changing sentence with meaningfully. So, dear student, you also know that there are 5 kinds of sentence. There are 5 kinds of sentence. One is assertive sentence. Number 2, interrogative sentence. Number 3, imperative sentence. Number 4, optative sentence. Number 5, so you know there are 5 kinds of sentence. One is assertive sentence. Number 2, interrogative sentence. Number 3, imperative sentence. Number 4, optative sentence. And number 5, exclamatory sentence. So you also know that there are 2 kinds of assertive sentence. There are two kinds of assertive sentence. One is affirmative sentence. Number two, negative sentence. So today we are going to discuss about affirmative to negative. How to change affirmative into negative. So now I am going to start rule 1. Rule 1, only or alone. So now I am going to discuss only or alone. So you know, if any sentence has only or alone, and it indicates any person or God, so we have to add none but in negative sentence. And if only or alone indicate theme, then we have to use nothing but in negative sentence. And also only or alone indicates any number, so we have to add not more than or not less than in negative sentence. So let's see an example. Only Allah can save us. Only Allah can save us. If we want to transfer it negative, so you have to add number instead of only, because in this sentence only indicates God. So now let's see another example. I have only a few books. So if we want to transfer it negative, so we have to add nothing but. So I have only a few books. If we want to transfer it negative, so we have to add nothing but, because here only indicates theme. So we have to add, or we have to use nothing but instead of one. So now let's see another example. Abdullah is 13 years old. So if we want to transfer it affirmative into negative, so we have to add not more than or not less than, because here only indicates number. So dear student, Abdullah is only 13 years old, and if we want to transfer into negative, then we have to add not more than or not less than instead of one, because in this sentence only indicates number. So Abdullah is not more than 13 years old. So now I am going to move rule 3. Rule 2. Now I'm going to discuss about must. If there is the word must is used, so we have to add cannot but or cannot have instead of must. So we must obey our parents. If we want to transfer it negative, then we have to add cannot but or cannot have. So dear student, we can transfer this sentence into two ways. One is we cannot but obey our parents, and another is we cannot help obeying our parents. So you know, if there is the word must is used in affirmative sentence, then we have to add cannot but. And if we use cannot help, then ing form of the verb we have to use in negative sentence. So now I am going to go 3. So now I am going to discuss group 3, and there is April. If the sentence begins with April, and if we want to transfer it negative, then we have to use or we have to follow this structure. So, dear student, if the sentence begins with April, and if we want to transfer it negative, so you have to add there is no instead of April, and plus dot dot plus but plus partial word s by s plus extension. So let's see an example. binary. If we want to transfer it, so we have to add first there is no. So you can follow these rules. There is no plus body plus but hardware one wishes plus SYS plus extension. And now I am going to move rule 4. Now I am going to discuss rule 4. If there is the word always is used in the affirmative sentence, then we have to follow this structure. So, affirmative sentence is he is always willing to help us. If we want to transfer it negative, then we have to so in this sentence we have used never instead of always, and you have to use opposite one. So he is always willing to help others. If you want to transfer it negative, you have to follow never plus opposite. He is never unwilling to help others. So I am going to start rule 5. Rule 5. So to change into superlative degree, if we have to transfer it negative, we have to follow this structure. So this is the rule of superlative degree. So if we want to transfer affirmative to negative, so we have to follow this structure. No other plus noun plus verb dot plus the verb plus so as plus positive plus so as plus subject. So let's see an example. Sakib is the best boy in the class. So Sakib is the best boy in the class. If we want to transfer it negative, so we have to use no other and then noun and then extension plus be verb plus so plus positive plus so as plus subject. So now I am going to move to rule 6. So now I am going to move to rule 6. So if there is a word sometimes is used in the affirmative sentence, then we have to follow this structure, such as my friend sometimes visits me. So if we want to transfer it negative, then we have to follow so my friend sometimes visits me. If we want to transfer it negative, then we have to add always instead of sometimes, and we have to use not before always. We have to use not before always. So I hope you have understood the rules. So now I am going to move rule 7. Two dot 2. If there is the word 2 is used, then we have to follow this structure. Subject class, so we have to follow this structure. First structure, subject plus verb plus 2 plus adjective plus 2 plus verb 1 plus extension. If we want to transfer it negative, then we have to follow this structure: subject plus verb plus so plus adjective plus that plus subject plus cannot or could not plus verb 1 plus extension. So let's see an example. He is too weak to work. So if we want to transfer it negative, then we have to follow this structure. He is, so will be used instead of to. So affirmative sentence is he is too weak to work, and if we want to transfer it negative, then we have to follow this structure. He is, instead of to, we have to use so, and then adjective. Then instead of second to, we have to use that, and we have to use first subject, and then we have to use cannot. then extension. So now I'm going to move rule 8. So now I'm going to discuss about S. So if there is S is used in affirmative sentence, then we have to follow. We have to use not less instead of first S, and then we have to use then instead of second S. So let's see an example. He is as wise as Cory. So look at the board and attention please. He is as wise as Cory. So if we want to transfer it negative, then we have to add not less instead of first s, and you have to use then instead of second s. So I hope you have understood the rules properly. So now I'm going to move rule 9. So now I'm going to discuss about as soon as. So if there is as soon as in affirmative sentence, then we have to follow this structure. So we have to follow this structure. The structure is notional had, subject, verb 3 plus object plus then plus second clause. So let's see an example. rain stopped, we came back. So if we want to transfer it negative, then we have to use no sooner had and then subject, the rain stopped. The rain and then order 3 stop. And instead of comma, we have to use that. And then second clause. So, affirmative sentence, as soon as the rain stopped, we came back home. If we want to transfer it negative, we have to use no sooner had instead of as soon as, and then subject, and then order 3 instead of comma, we have to use that, and then second clause. So I hope you have understood well. So my dear student, if you have any question, so you can ask me later. So thank you. Allah Hafiz.